An interesting outlet just came out. ESPN, Michael Rothstein just tweeted out, literally before I came on the show, that Jim Caldwell's contract extension is not necessarily beyond 2018. So there is a realistic chance that if things do go and they don't finish this season well, Jim Caldwell may be on the outs. Is that something? Hey, look, I mean, we're not going to sit here and call for a guy's job or not, but when you're looking at all options here, if they do end up slipping and having this season go down the tank, and Bob Quinn is now trying to figure out what he's got to do for his future and this organization, is that something that they're going to have to start looking at a little bit more?
Well, the reality of sports, I mean, that's just professional sports. So everything's performance-based. If you don't perform well on this show, they'll find somebody else. You follow me?
But you always do.
But that's
Because you get great.
I always check it over the shoulder.
Because you get great guests.
That's true.
Most of the time. Not today, but most of the time.
But I mean, hey, so the fact of the matter is, from an organizational standpoint, if you're always going to be evaluated on performance, a lot of times, guys will get these long deals, whether it's, a head coach or general manager or whatever it is, or players that come into the league and they say, man, they haven't done anything yet. Most of the times you have to prove something, or it's incentive-based in order to earn your keep. So if you sign an extension, you want to keep a guy, you like what you've done, but then you leave yourself outs, right? And you leave yourself some wiggle room to say, hey, but if we don't live up to snuff and we're not to where we want to be, then we've got a way to detach ourselves from the situation. So his contract would be no different from anybody else's, really, except for some of the guys that have really good agents.
What are Caldwell's agents like?
And Johnny will tell you this too. That's not coincidence that dropped today, right? I mean, let's be honest about that. Yeah. That's not coincidence.
People
that
have
dropped
been digging,
today.
and those beat guys have been digging to find out more information. And the fact that it slipped as long as it did, that we didn't know that he was extended up until what, Game 6? Of this year, is indicative of how close-knit that was until loose lips start to sink some ships.
And the sharks are circling in the water. I mean, that's what that tells me, that this is getting out today. The sharks are circling in the water. That's all I'm saying.
Interesting. You guys think they get it done today against the Bucks?
I personally do, yeah.
It's a bad Bucks team. It's a bad
It's a coin.
Lions
It's a
team,
coin
too.
flip.
It's a coin flip. Well, Jameis is playing today, is he not?
I believe that he is, but this is a very banged up Lions team.
I'm not going to do it, but eat your W's
Eat
out
your
there,
W's,
Jameis.
Lions, yeah.
I'm going to leave that one alone.